Hi friends, welcome back to Humble Heart Horsemanship. Today would have been ride number 6 for the Turkey Trot Challenge, but this is happening. You can probably see it on your screen. It's currently like sleeting outside, if you will, and you'll laugh because this whole week has been super busy between boarding dogs, I'm going to school, I am grooming dogs, we had a trade show this past weekend for our business. And it's just been really busy, and today, right now, has been pretty much the only time I have available to do ride number 6. And so even though I said that every single session for this challenge, I wanted to do like under saddle with like riding Gemini, I think today I'm not gonna be able to do that, but I still want pony time. So we're gonna go grab Gemini, bring him into the barn, groom him, and maybe see if we can do some lunging or something. So that's what we're gonna do. Come join me inside the warm barn. All right, here are the boys. Gemini is on the left, Slide is on the right. Slide is my friend Erica's horse, and she boards him here. And he's been here almost 2 years now, I think, somewhere around there. We're gonna grab Gemini and bring him into the barn and do some brushing. Hi, Gemmers. Yeah, hi, Slider. Hi, Gemini. Are you ready, baby? You guys are silly. You're standing out in the sleet when you have... Oh, did something get you startled? Oh, I think the deer are running, you guys. Look. The deer are gonna start running across, and then it always gets the horses a little bit, like, on alarm. You guys, so I brought Gemini in and we are gonna do some grooming. As you guys probably remember, the last time that I rode Gemini for ride number 5 for the Turkey Trot, this guy was feeling so frisky, and I think it's really important to just pay attention to how our horse's behavior is. I think Gemini was trying to tell me that he was bored with doing arena work because we had spent a lot of time in the arena for the past 5 or so rides, so he was like, I'm kind of bored. I'm going to act out a little bit and kind of tell you that this is boring. Let's do something different. So we always want to keep our horses interested in what we are doing with them and keep them kind of on their toes and excited about the things we do with them. So it's a good idea to not always do arena work, not always do trails, not always do groundwork. You got to change it up to keep them interested and keep things fun. So today, we might just groom, or we might get to some lunging if this weather gets a little bit better. He's got to scope out the hay bags, make sure there's no snacks left in there. Sir, there isn't anything left in there. Looks like I just had to check. Alright, you're gonna let me groom you with the curry. Wow, you look so tall right now. You look super tall. Yeah. Gonna let Mama get you brushed up. His coat is so thick, you guys. Like, look at the fluff. The fluff is real. Yeah, the fluff is real, cutie pie. It's honestly been a really long time since I have had Gemini tied up in the barn. It's probably been since last winter, so not quite a full year ago, but it's definitely been a long time. I feel like everyone has their favorite type of like grooming tool or grooming brush when it comes to brushing horses. Mine has always been the curry comb. So they make these in a lot of different types, but this one's like a rubber curry that you slide your hand through like this. And I love the curry comb because it helps to bring up oils that are at the base of the horse's skin to the surface. So if you use it in a circular motion like this, you actually bring up those oils that are really deep in their coat to the surface, and it makes them look really shiny. So I love a good curry comb. It's a great way to get that gorgeous shine in your horse's coat without using products like show sheen or things like that. Oftentimes a really good curry is going to be what you need to use to get that shine. Good boy. wet, if he was wetter than this, I would not use the curry because it would be just pushing the moisture and the water on the top coat into his undercoat. But he's not actually that wet at all. He's just a little bit damp. So that's why I'm using the curry. Good boy. You're such a good boy. Good boy. He's being so good. Good boy. Good jumpers. Good jumpers. All right, now for this side. Hello. He looks so tall when he puts his head up like that. So Gemini is only 15 hands, you guys. I honestly thought he would get to about 15.2, but I'm actually quite happy with his size because when I was younger, I used to ride off the track thoroughbreds, and I used to lease them along with other kind of English trained horses that were quite tall in height. And then I got Gunner, and Gunner was like 14.2. He was honestly too short for me because I have really long legs. So it wasn't like a very good fit proportion-wise, but with Gemini being 15 hands, and then he's built really nicely, he's not super wide, but he's also not super narrow like a thoroughbred, he actually, he fits me really nicely, I fit him really nicely. So that worked out well, but I actually thought he would be a little bit taller than what he ended up being. So it's kind of fun when you get a young horse to, see what height they end up being as they grow up. And so he's 15 hands. You guys let me know if you have a favorite horse height that you've always preferred, or if you're kind of open to ride anything. I like around 15 hands because it's not too short where I look awkward on the horse because I got long legs, but it's also not too tall where if you're out in the trail it's harder to mount them if you have to get off and stuff. So 15 hands around there has always been my favorite horse height. What a good boy. Are you being so good today? Just say, yeah, I'm a good boy, Mom. I'm a good boy. You're so cute. I just love you. I love you. I do. You're a good boy. Yeah, thanks for being such a good boy. Can I get your chest a little more? Hi, cutie pie. You gonna let me get your face a little bit? Sometimes he likes to be brushed on the face because I think it's a good little scratch for him, but we'll see if he's good with that. Good boy. Nice and gentle. Good boy. Oh, itchy. Good itchy. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Now it's time for the hard bristle brush. Look at all that dust. Oh my gosh. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Hard bristle brush for the win. I think we're going to need to work on his tail though because he's got some tangles in that tail. It's been a while since I've brushed it. It's actually better to not brush your horse's mane and tail that frequently because you can prevent the hair from breaking. So oftentimes the key to a long mane and tail is not brushing it that often. I probably brush his mane and tail maybe once every 3 weeks or so. You definitely want to do it every single time that you groom your horse because you can be breaking a lot of hair and then it prevents it from growing long, silky, and beautiful. But it's been a while, so I think we're going to work on that tail today. He's so handsome. I feel like he looks like a thoroughbred. Right now when he kind of has his head a little bit higher and then he has the wide eyes and stuff. I don't know. So Gemini is an appendix, so he is a quarter horse thoroughbred cross. And I genuinely love appendix most part. Of course, every horse is different. It depends on the horse. But most people really love quarter horses for those types of attributes. And then thoroughbreds are generally known to be a little bit hotter, sometimes more challenging, but they're also very loyal horses and they're incredibly smart. So when you mix those two breeds together, you get a Gemini. And he has been such a fun and challenging horse to work with and to finish his training because I got him when he just turned 3. And so he's been like the most fun horse that I've learned so much from. And I love him to pieces. But I think appendix are generally not a good horse for someone who's very new and inexperienced to horses and horse ownership. He agrees, see? Because they can be a little bit harder to train. They're incredibly quick-footed. They like to have a job. And so they can be a little bit more challenging. But if you are experienced, they can be like the horse of a lifetime. And I love my Gemini boy. He's such a good boy. And he's being silly now. Look at him. Okay, so Gemini, Stan, he is about 10 days over needing a trim, or he's 10 days overdue for his trim. And so my farrier's going to come out day after tomorrow and get his hooves trimmed up all nicely. So he is a tiny bit overgrown, not a ton, but a little bit. So it'll be nice to have his hooves done here pretty soon. So please excuse my unaesthetic barn. It is a little bit messy in here. I've been working so much and so busy, and you know, half of this, or not half of this, but a large portion of this barn is used for the chickens. And the chickens are super duper dirty creatures, so it never looks super clean because it is a barn. But someday we will have a super duper nice, gorgeous horse barn. For now, we're grateful to have a barn. Another thing that's been really rewarding when it comes to purchasing a young horse with only like 60, 90 days of training and then finishing the horse yourself is just to see how much progress is made with the horse. For me, I've learned that being consistent is absolutely key to training a young horse and not letting them essentially get away with behavior that is disrespectful, dangerous, that puts both you and the horse in a poor situation. And just asking them until they try and until they get it right and then moving on. By just following that rule every single time I work with him, whether it's groundwork or under saddle, has been the key component in training him to be a respectful, fun to ride horse that I have a great relationship with. So that's been the biggest lesson I have learned through this whole experience with Gemini. Good boy. Good boy. This is the last hoof. It's got a chicken feather on it. Keep in mind when you are brushing out your horse's tail, it's really important to hold the base of it like this to support the hair so you're not pulling the hair as you brush out the ends. Always start with the ends first and work your way up. I don't know if you can see that very well. The camera may not be low enough, but I'm working at the base and getting those tangles out, and then I'm slowly working my way up the tail. That way you're not pulling on the horse's hair too much and you're not breaking off the hair. It's actually not as tangly as I thought it would be. Good boy. And then I'm gonna work my way up a little bit. It's kind of helpful to push the hair up against your leg, kind of support it there and brush it against your leg so you can get through more hair. And then working your way up. That tail is looking a lot better than it did earlier, so that's good. It is amazing what good nutrition. Look at him, he looks so startled. It's just the brush. Look, you can smell it. Good boy. Yeah, oh, we went from being scared to wanting to eat it. Yes, this is the brain of Gemini. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, we're going to brush his mane. I like to always keep the mane supported too. So you never just want to be like this and like pull down because that could be painful. So you want to support the crest or the base of their neck while you're brushing. Are you getting a little bit impatient? Are you? Is this like too hard of work for you and you're like, let's do something else? It's hard being cute. Is that what you're thinking? Yeah, I understand. I'd be curious to know how often you guys brush out your horse's manes and tails. I know some people do it like every ride. Some people braid their horse's manes a lot, especially if you're showing or if you ride English and stuff. But I would be curious to hear you guys, if you want to leave me a comment in the comment box below, letting me know how often you guys brush your horse's manes and tails. It'd be kind of fun to hear everyone's opinion on that. He's got a thick mane. Oh my goodness. Boy, you got thick mane. That's a good thing. I love that. Are you just being cute, you guys? You're just being cute. Are you being cute? He's so cute, you guys. Are you being cute, boy? You are. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for the kiss. Having like a little spa day today. Not really a spa, but like a little self-care, grooming, pampering day, Gemini. Also, you guys, it has started like basically snowing outside, so we're not going to do any lunging because I don't think he would have fun with that since we don't have an indoor arena, and I don't think I would have fun with that, so we're just going to stick with the brushing. And you know what? Technically, when you brush your horse and you have them tied up, you're working on several skills. You're working on patience, respect, learning to stand quietly when tied, you know, being used to being brushed and handled on various parts of their body. So, you know, we are kind of doing groundwork. We're going to kind of count it for that, okay? I wouldn't normally say that, but we're going to count this for number 6. Oh, he's walking away. Are you very affectionate today? Are you? Thank you. Thank you. You're so cuddly. He's been so cuddly today. Yeah, I don't have frites in there. I know. Are kisses okay? Says yeah. Kisses are okay, Mom. That mane is looking so much better, you guys. Look at it. It looks so nice. Nice and brushed through, no tangles. He has the thickest mane, but he's being such a good boy. You guys are wondering, this is what my arena looks like right now. That's my arena out there. I don't think we're going to do any riding today or any lunging because it's now actually snowing. So we're going to stay into the barn where it's nice and dry. Someone knows that I have cookies. He heard me open up the cookie container. Are you ready? He is. He just nodded. We're going to do everyone's favorite trick. We're going to do smile. Okay, here we go. Ready? Smile. 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 Hold it a little longer, little smelly boy. There you go. Good boy. 2, 3, smile. You gotta hold it though. You gotta hold it like a little bit longer. Like just a little better. A little more. I know you know how to hold it longer than that. There you go. Good boy. You're a good Gemmers. Yeah, he loves smiling. Yeah, we love it. Got it and it feels so good. What are you doing, Gemmers? Sir? You're silly. You're silly. Yeah, you are. Also, hi, Slide. Slider's so happy to see his buddy again.